That's my higher teaching stuff. It only reacts to the ego. It only reacts and only behaves on the basis of the ego. Therefore, it is never sick. It is the ego, when it's functioning as a dictator and not in submission with the divine self, that it bruises the body. And the more that it does it, the divine higher self or the divine spirit will withdraw its life from the body and will still experience life on other dimensions. I'm going to leave it like that. So let's go into this thing, because there are people that have reached that stage. There's a reason why the Bible gets into physician, heal thyself, because there is part of the stage of being a saint where you will have to enter a phase. Not everyone will go through this, but there are certain people that will go through a phase of where they will have to deal with something that goes beyond the doctors, and they will have to bring healing to themselves. The first thing that you do is that as you are laying down in bed, upon you falling asleep and upon you rising, you ask the question to the higher self within you. Remember, the divine mind is always with you. It's in you. It is always within you. All it is waiting for you to do is come to it. Come to me and I will give you rest. And so what I teach here is that I teach you to go to it, come to it. And you request it as first as a question. You have not because you what? Ask not. So you ask the divine, the spirit man, the older sibling. Your spirit is a lot older than your carnal mind. Your carnal mind is only the age of your physical body, but your spirit, your spirit that is made in the image and likeness of God is ancient of days. Your spirit, Shanda Koroboshite Kerebasata. Ooh, gosh. I better slow down here. And so you sit there and you ask the divine self, the eldest. You ask the second Adam within you. And you say to it, show me what's going on. Show me what I need to do to heal myself. And let me tell you something. This stuff works if you work it. You heard Frank talk about the thing with his liver. This stuff works. He had another thing where the doctors were trying to say he was deaf in one ear. This stuff works. I'm telling you, this stuff works. This is not no hocus pocus stuff. And so, physician, heal thyself. You go to the great physician, which is your divine self, and you ask it, and it will show you. It will show you sometimes through an image. It will show you sometimes through a flash, or sometimes it will show you by spelling something out to you. I had something going on in my body, and I asked it to show me, and the thing came back and told me haritaki. I didn't know what the hell haritaki was. I looked up haritaki and found out it was a particular herb that remedied the situation that I had going on. I never forget, I told my brother, I said, haritaki, looked at, he said, what is that? He said, you speaking in tongues? I said, no, that's what, and it gave me the herb. And once a week I have haritaki tea, and that thing went away like that. Now, don't ask me. I can, of my own, can do nothing. But it is the Father within me. Ooh, shata, koshiteki shata. Ooh, Jesus. It will tell you things. It will give you information. It'll even give you herbs. That's how the old folks used to do it. They would say that my great-grandmother, she was She never went to school. I think she had a first grade education. But if you got sick, she knew how to go outside and find the right stuff. Now, nobody taught her this. We don't know how she knew this. We don't know who taught her this. We don't know where she got this knowledge from. But Mama would go out there and find this herb and that herb and boil this and boil that. And by the time she's done with you, that thing might be nasty. It didn't taste right. But by the time she was through, 2-3 days, you're good. You're good. We're good. Now, who taught her that? We would ask him, Mom, where are you getting this? Grandma, great-grandma, where you? My great-grandmother, she hated the color red because she said that was on one of the boats. She remembers the boats. This is my great-grandmother. She was over 100 years old. She remembered the boats that they had that they would bring the slaves over because her parents were slaves. We sit up there and say, Great-grandma, where do you know how to, Grandma Winnie, where do you know how to, who taught you that? And she sit up there and said, baby, I don't know. But she tapped into such a state because she did not have carnal knowledge. She didn't know how to read and write. But she possessed divine knowledge. She knew how to stuff about herbs. Yeah, take that one. Take that one, child. Take that one. She lived to be over 100 years old. And she told us how she would go. Never was sick. She told us the day that she would leave. She told us that the Lord told her that she was going to go in her sleep. She was saying that since she was 60-something years old, died at 100-something, and guess how she died? She did it right in her sleep, was in the bed. She said, I'm going to take my nap. She took her nap and was gone. So you get into that state, and you ask it to show you. And you want to do this every once in a while. You ask your divine self, you ask your divine mind, and we do these type of practices. Do you guys see why the School of Prophets need to be open? Do you see why the School of Prophets need to be open? You ask the divine mind to show you, and it will show you. Now, let me tell you something. You will know the difference from your carnal mind trying to show you something, because your carnal mind, and the ego, when it comes in, it will try to show you something off of memory, something that you've seen. But when it's your divine mind, you will know the difference because it happens in flashes. It happens through vision. It happens sometimes you being in a dream state and getting it. But you'll pull it. You'll pull the information. As you are pulling this information in my coursework, I teach you, you are never to let the volitionary carnal mind to interfere. One of the hardest things that was for us when I was a baby prophet, a young prophet, is that when you're getting a vision or when you're seeing things clearly, and this is sometimes when you're not in like a dream state, what happens is that as you're getting it, when it first happens, you're going to get excited. You say, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. Oh, my God, it just came to me. Because it's going to be clear, almost like 3D vision, like clear, just super clear. And as you're getting it, if your conscious mind gets excited, because it's supposed to become the watcher. This is why meditation is so important. It's supposed to become the watcher. As soon as it starts to engage by having some form of emotion, it pulls you out of the state. Because remember, it's neutral. Remember when Joshua pulls his sword on the Jehovah, and he says, are you for us or against us? And he says, neither. So it's the same thing. For you to have engagement with your divine self, you have to be in a neutral state. And that's why we practice meditation, to neutralize the EQ or the emote. Oh, Frank, I'm done.